have not been taking too many risks with who I think is going to be winning over the other because it's kind of hard.
It's hard.
Like, I really just want to see how these teams play against each other because I don't even have a basis in my brain to be like, oh yeah, I've seen megd and ImLlama play for 2 years. This is how they do things. It's like that's
completely new teams.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of players just getting ready for the rest of this this year as we're getting closer and closer towards mid-season. So let's see how this plays out here. megd and ImLlama going up against Maid and Blaizzy on Apocalypse, and so far a great start for the blue team as Maid has just been getting knocked around. Woo! Neutral Sig almost takes him off the top. Apocalypse just barely keeping him alive with that higher ceiling.
Dude, ImLlama is just swinging all directions, and he is hitting all directions. And like you said, Maid the most damage. He's the one that is in trouble. But if you can extend the stock a little while longer, maybe things can stay even, but doesn't get the recovery follow-up off the downline, and the end sig connects.
Yeah, that end neutral signature coming out for Brawlhalla does spike. Didn't spike there, doesn't matter. The force there is still pretty strong when you're that damaged. ImLlama going towards the top of the stage, but even though he's dipping out of that defense, he's still tanky enough not to go off the top just yet. But megd doesn't touch the stage, falls down, and Blaizzy gets the falling downer to spike ImLlama on the other side, giving the red team a lead.
Yeah, really good down air from Blaizzy to make sure that they can get that stock lead. And now he's going to try to survive a little while longer, but Maid's already getting chopped up by the unarmed from ImLlama. ImLlama with a fantastic spot dodge to avoid that nair follow-up.
ImLlama starting off the blasters nairs. Maid trying to, well, I say that the team combo starts here. Ooh. Oh, ImLlama went for the pickup recovery. I was hoping for a side sig.
I thought an end sig off that was going to be the play.
Either one, possibly, but he had to do it really early on. The down sig, however, no team comment for that. Okay, they're trying again. Let's see what. He was going to extend it even farther. He was going to try to reset with the down light, and Blaizzy just barely spot dodged it. Just barely. That would have been sick. They've got something set up specifically for that startup, though. And they've gotten it twice now, and it keeps getting better each time that they get it. And it looks like at different damage values, they have different ideas of what their follow-up should be.
I mean, it's very true that, like, more damaged opponents are going to fly differently, so it makes it harder to go for your standard follow-ups. But early damaged opponents won't fall as hard. Great interrupt from megd.
He interrupted the orb in the middle of the side air, too. That time it takes ImLlama down, but megd really being cognizant of his teammate there. Great job. Well, lots of gauntlet noises right now.
I mean, there's 3 characters with them.
Yeah, but both go for silent nairs on either side. Oh no, friendly fire ground pound coming out on Blaizzy.
Oh, snap off the soft platform, utilizing it to get the side light into the side air. Will give the stock advantage to the blue team. Neutral sig, not enough damage to KO.
Yeah, but it's still...
megd.
Oh, megd, not again. That side of Apocalypse seems to be tripping him up. Side air gets him down. Blaizzy just, or ImLlama has to be careful about getting in the middle of this 1v2, and Blaizzy and Maid can't seem to get anything started. Side air punishes Blaizzy for going up too high, and megd, does he get that weapon? Maid doesn't punish him for it, and the recovery hits. As it's looking good for the blue team to take game 1 here. Let's see if they can stop it. Oh.
Great interrupts again. megd is ready if they're hitting up ImLlama.
Neutral light hits both opponents there. Blaizzy can't get the weapon throw to get into anything else. And megd's just taking the weapon. He's taking the weapon throw. That was 3 times that Blaizzy jumps over him, throws the gauntlets down.
And he just neutralizes.
Yeah, he just neutralizes through it. He's like, yeah, hit me again. I dare you.
Just do it.
That's it's very interesting that he's doing that. Okay, recovery comes through and Maid gets it, and Blaizzy is now in a 1v2 as he gets stared away. ImLlama looking to secure this stock. megd is a neutral light again. 2 damage this time to be able to hold his ground. Ooh. But the D-Light recovery will do it, and megd and ImLlama take a very nice game number 1 off of Blaizzy and Maid. We were seeing this with Parallel and Dog, and we're seeing it again with ImLlama and megd. Really great job stopping their opponents from getting the confirmed combos. Yeah. I have not seen Orb Cider get interrupted that much as I have done in this matchup with megd. It was such great play.
He's doing such a good job of being in position in particular, right? Like, almost anyone who's been playing twos for a long time will be like, yeah, I know I should have interrupted that. But very few people are like, I'm in position to interrupt that. That's the key there.
Yeah, at most, it ends up being a conversation in the middle of the game. Like, oops. Like, should have helped you with that. Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to do, despite how simple it is to talk about. And seeing them do it so much is very impressive. Maid, once again, at the beginning of game number 2, taking a ton of damage right off the bat. Let's see if he can hold on to the stock a little bit longer. Cider comes through, and Blaizzy this time being the one interrupting the damage that Maid's taken as Maid's trying to get that neutral light onto the stage and maybe get something started once again.
All right, Llama hanging back a little bit, wasn't sure how to follow up, but at the top of the map, Maid knows exactly what to do, hits the recovery, takes megd out of there.
Huge, and that was off of the of getting interrupted off of one of his attacks as well, punishing megd for wanting to recover high, taking him off the top, and now a lead. It's so close actually. And I'm like looking at that, I'm like, okay, whoever goes down first, Llama or Blaizzy, that's who really has it. And Blaizzy looks like he wants to take down Llama. One nair is all it takes.
Yeah, a good nair, just denying the movement and doesn't let him get the hit for the chase dodge. And now red team with the lead, but they had a lead at various moments in the last one. The blue team was always able to bring it back, but right now megd's in trouble.
Ooh, megd dodged that out of the way. Blaizzy went for a really hard read, and Llama was ready with the neutral sig in case megd chose a side air, but Maid gets the ground pound, goes for the nair. Is it going to be another side air? Llama has to go all the way up, and Blaizzy gets Llama before he gets his jumps back, but nice job getting back onto the stage. So many downlights being interrupted back and forth. I think the red team just barely came out on top after that exchange.
Yeah, red team's definitely at least got the stock lead, right? Megd on his final stock here. And he's going to have to try to extend it so that they can get the red team into those final stocks. Blaizzy with a little bit of team damage on the neutral light.
Ooh, recovery hits.
He's disarmed.
Sidelight nair to recovery from Maid. Maid gets that team combo, finishing off on the stock, and that down sig. Terrifyingly speedy, spiking signature coming out from Rayman.
Oh, the stage spike!
Oh. There's been so many ground pounds from the red team this game. It has been insane. Gauntlet's doing a fantastic. Oh, Maid dashing forward. If he stayed in place, the neutral light would have hit, but he went for that instead. He goes down, but I mean, they had 4 stocks to play with against Llama's 1. What a turnaround from game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, red team really brought it this time. A lot of it being Maid, really putting out damage, putting out threat, recognizing, you know, megd is playing that kind of support character. He's the one who's been splitting things up, so got to put the pressure on him.
Goes for the sider to bring him back in. Llama's still doing, okay. I mean, you make do with what you got, right?
Yeah.
Grab gets the side stick, he's like, that's all I can hit him with. Oh, the recovery off the neutral light. Awesome play coming out from Maid and Blaizzy. Great adjustments. And I still think Maid is actually taking like too much damage. It's like
a little bit.
He is getting hit a ton, but that game, the difference between games 1 and game 2 is that he was even turning himself getting hit by a lot of these moves into opportunities to get the knockouts. We saw during that very first replay, he was getting comboed. Then he got the reversal onto megd, takes him off the top here. And then we saw a lot of other hits right here, like Maid even getting hit by Blaizzy there in that combo in the 2v1, and then turning that position into an advantage, taking him off the top. Really awesome game 2, pretty dominant coming out from Maid and Blaizzy as we're moving forward to the set. And I'm wondering, okay, no, we're not seeing any changes at all. It is same characters, same stances, same stage. And why not? I mean, we've had a very close set so far that's gone back and forth 1-1.
Definitely makes sense, and we'll see how this one swings this time in game number 3. ImLlama gonna hope to put out a little bit more damage and maybe keep the pressure off of megd so megd can be that backline.
Ooh, downlights from Llama, not catching the landing. Siders are starting to come out, and it is interrupting a lot. Oh, he went for the nair. Didn't quite pivot it, and Maid didn't have the knockback necessary to go into a double team combo. Oh, he was the downlight, but that's still great damage. Maid gets the sidelight side air, and megd that time too late to interrupt the forceful hit of the orb side air as Llama goes deeper into the red, and the red team takes a lead going into game 3.
Yeah, that big team combo that got both of them gonna lead to the first KO. megd is out of there onto his second stock. ImLlama fighting for his life with these blaster side airs.
Side air hits Llama. Weapon gets disarmed, and Maid's looking for a way to knock him out. No, Blaizzy gets the silent recovery. That time not even waiting out for a dodge. Great mix-up coming out from Blaizzy. And the weapon throw upwards actually stops megd from going for a repositional recovery. And now red team still hanging on. Blaizzy, I thought he was gonna go down there, but he makes it back.
Llama tried to get that follow-up. The alley-oop would have led to the KO, but he wasn't quite there. Nice side air, down sig. Good movement on it to lead to it, too. He was doing a dash in, dash back to get that down sig.
Yeah, amazing positioning coming out from Llama. Gets the double knockout before megd could take too much damage. Evens up the stocks, but megd, I thought that was it. He did the double silent recovery.
He was there high.
Oh, Blaizzy could go for the double edge guard here with the ground pound. There it is. Now it's on to Llama.
Team combo again, just gonna go for the follow-up side sig.
Yeah, and that was about as much as he could get with where megd was spawning in too. Like, it was just too risky to go for anything too much more. Oh, and now the team combo opportunity for the blue team. Never mind, it turned into megd taking a ton of damage.
Oh man, this is getting away from the blue team right now. ImLlama forced to recover. megd stuck in the power play for a little moment. Again, Blaizzy forcing ImLlama out. And ImLlama's going to go for the respawn, but the Ensig at the top, and Blaizzy is going to take out megd.
That whole stock was a highlight from the very beginning where Blaizzy hit the first sidelight on his teammate, realized that he missed it, and then he like put in a slight walk input to get a second one, and then just carried him up all the way to the top with the neutral sig to catch him in the midway. megd went to the top left side of the screen and was gone, and now the team combo on ImLlama starts. Down like Nair. Oh, Maid was there. Maid was there for the side air. That was so close.
That would have been awesome if it hit, but man, they're just showing they can do it anywhere, anytime. Team combos for days. The down sig is still not enough. There's 3 stocks left on this red team.
There's 3 stocks. Now 2. Llama getting through him. He shuts down 1, but Maid gets the pummel, and I think another Gauntlet Neutralite would do it. I mean, Llama is so, that's it. Maid and Blaizzy take game number 3. About as convincingly as game number 2, and oh no, man, megd with 183 damage that game. He's having difficulty getting anything going. I want to see that replay with that Rayman string off the top with the axe. Yeah, there's the double sidelight. He messed up the first one, repositioned for the second one. While sweating, gravity cancel neutral stick, megd falls right into the middle of the trajectory of that move, and that's enough knockback to take him off the top. And that was a relatively early stock for how quickly megd was put onto 1 stock there. And we're seeing the team stats there and the difference between damage dealt and damage taken. And man, is the red team just killing it.
The big thing for me is that that's the second time that megd went for a top of the map recovery that didn't KO, and it got turned around into a signature that led to a KO on him. He's got to be careful about those, because that's twice now. Right, he did the recovery, and then Maid got under, gravity cancel neutral sig, did the recovery again, gravity cancel end sig from the Rayman this time. And so if he can be a little bit more cautious with that, maybe just go for an air. A little bit safer, doesn't put you so close to the KO box, and then come back down, try to win some more neutrals, then maybe it won't be too bad of a situation.
Yeah, it's interesting that you bring that up, because even if it hasn't led into the knockouts, I think that there's actually just been happening to megd a lot throughout the sets, where he'll try to extend a string or a combo way further than he has any business doing, which may be very rewarding in a 1v1 setting, but in a 2v2 setting with people being able to interrupt the moves, or be able to follow up, or be able to punish you for getting a punish on your teammate, it just becomes very volatile. And so far, Blaizzy and Maid are just showing that they're doing a very good job at punishing it, and megd has gone down pretty early as a result. Game 4 is going to be coming up pretty soon, and even though megd and ImLlama took game number 1, it is now match point. If they lose this game, they're going down to the lower bracket, and winner of this is going to be going up against Boomy and Snowy in the winter quarterfinals.
And unfortunately for this blue team, megd and ImLlama, both of their damage dealt has gone down game after game. It was like in the 700s for game number 1 from ImLlama, and then it went down into like the 500s in game 2, and then in the last one it was in the 400s. So it's just been going down.
Yeah, Maid and Blaizzy just seem to be getting better and better at this matchup, and megd and ImLlama haven't really done too much, at least when it was on Apocalypse, to adjust to be able to fight against their teammates. So now we have a change of scenery. Mammoth Fortress is going to be game number 4, but if this goes down for Blaizzy and Maid, that's going to be a 3-1. megd, once again in the air, getting hit by those orb nairs. Let's see if he can get back onto the stage and get something started. Sidelight nair brings him down, and he's already chase dodging down towards the ground, which is a nice adjustment to see as he gets that almost team combo onto Maid and ImLlama.
Yeah, trying to stay a little bit lower to the ground. Oh, top of the map. You see Maid trying to chase, get the follow-up there just in case, see if he could get something. The damage being put out, though. Everybody in KO %.
Neutralite hits. Weapon throw forces Maid to recover low. megd just switches over to Blaizzy and opts not to finish the combo because his teammate was in it. Oh, and megd up there, ready to get that recovery. Doesn't quite hit, and Maid still surviving. Blaizzy still surviving, but this is a good start for the blue team as opposed to the last 2 games.
Oh, but Maid does get the first one. D-Light into the recovery. megd going to disengage after hitting that first part of the recovery, but gets read out by Blaizzy, and now the team combo.
Oh, Llama sweating already. Nair comes through. Avoids one ground pound. Just going to hit with the jam down. Llama, no! He misses the ledge. He gets the exhausted recovery at the bottom of the stage, and on a fresh stock is deleted. It's 6 stocks to 3. And what I said was a great start for the blue team has become a disastrous start as the red team has capitalized more than once off of their positioning. Sure, Maid and Blaizzy go down, but Llama losing that stock at white is just that's going to take a lot to be able to redeem that.
Blue team effectively playing at a handicap now. They have just 1 less stock than the red team. megd going into the middle of it, goes in with the neutral light, gets punished.
Nair's coming through now. Falling Cider from Blaizzy gets them at the very end of the orb. Cider and megd in orange now. Nair comes through. Maid chasing him in the sky. Blaizzy keeping Llama off as Maid has just been doing a great job fighting megd on his own. There's the recovery from Blaizzy. megd down to one stock. Llama in that position off stage again where it's like, oh no, what do I do? The Nair hits.
Touch a wall.
Okay, he did touch. But it has just been the recovery game from Llama so far. And now the team combo on megd means that red team almost certainly has this game in the bag. But there's the neutral sig.
Team combo.
Oh.
He went for the charge to get more, but unfortunately there wasn't enough damage on Maid to launch into the side sig.
But Blaizzy's now down to one stock. There's a world where they're able to focus onto Blaizzy, put Maid into that 1v2, and bring this to a game 5. That weapon throw from Blaizzy isn't great news for Maid. Recovery interrupted by the dive kick, but Maid almost goes down, and Blaizzy, he's getting more damage on him. megd was ready for the follow-up, but the save from Maid was huge.
Yeah, a great kick. Making sure Llama couldn't get it, but the down sig will catch both red team members. Stock counts even. If they get Blaizzy, blue team could get this.
Yes, they could. We saw it before in that matchup against Parallel, where I was saying it's the best situation for a 1v2. Llama, that's not the team damage that you want, but he turned it into an opportunity. Got a side air, got an air. Blaizzy with the silent recovery, though, means that Maid gets the neutral stick on the other side. And that is the win for Maid and Blaizzy. Getting that 3-1, and after an amazing performance off stage, really secured the win after losing game number 1. Amazing job coming out from both of them.
Yeah, really good adjustments coming out, and Maid and Blaizzy able to close that one out convincingly game after game. It wasn't something where they like got into the final moments or anything like that. They played good Brawlhalla.
That they did, and I was wondering how much longer this match